Hey, friends, it's Michael Kingswood, and I'm here back live with you again on the deep dive number 7. It's Tuesday, it's 2 o'clock Pacific time, and shoot, I guess we better get into it here. Um, Looking through um, the last day or so, it's been a pretty interesting time. Made a made a fair amount of money, of course, doing my business stuff. I told you about the other night where I made some more cash poker wise, and now I'm just sort of. I was out earlier this morning, making some more cash driving, and I came back and had some fun with the kids. Went to the pool, walked the dog, and now it's time to talk to you. And then after that, I'm gonna go do some writing stuff. Then go with my boy to help out at as a play, ministry here in town who helps out with dinners for homeless folks. He needs to get some service time in for his advancement in trail life. So we're going to go there for a few hours this evening to do that. And I'm going to continue writing afterwards. And so I can finish up the work on campaign season, get that out to all you guys who are have paid for it and are waiting for it at the end of the month. If you know what I'm talking about, campaign season is the 6th book in my Glimmervale Chronicles series, which just did a Kickstarter for the other day of last month, and as now we're in final production mode this month with a target for releasing by the end of the month to the people who backed it, and sometime in the month after that for everybody else. That campaign, if you go to Kickstarter, you can see the campaign page there, and you can actually, if you haven't backed it but thought it was cool, you can click there on the campaign page. There's a shortened link that do I have the let's see, I can let me change this up here a little bit, because I can go and yeah, changing that thing. So that shortened link there at the bottom of the screen right now is the link to get you to that campaign page. And yeah, you can click on there. There's a thing that says go support now on BackerKit, and you can go support the campaign late through the BackerKit fulfillment software, which is helping me with the fulfillment stuff, which is cool. I didn't know you could do that until I was hunting through the back end of BackerKit, and they call it a pre-order store, but it's not a pre-order thing because it's it's before the release of the thing, so I guess it's still a pre-order. Anyway, so that's cool. But do that as you wish. So today I was going back through, speaking of BackerKit, I was in BackerKit checking everything, and the last backer did all their surveys. So all the surveys are done for that. I intend to lock everything down on Friday, start releasing all the digital rewards on Friday, and have the physical ones that don't involve the new book campaign season. Like some people could just ordered the first book of the series. So only physical rewards that don't involve campaign season are going out immediately. Everything physical stuff that does, I'm going to wait until it's all ready to go. So I only have to do one shipment for each person, which makes sense. So that is what's going on with that. Other things going on, the getting ready for this weekend. Story Saturday. As you know, every Saturday we do stories from the Great Challenge. This weekend is going to be number 11, which is a cool one. Several people have been asking about this. Well, one person in particular. There's a guy who having trouble accessing my YouTube comments at the moment, but VIP treatment is this next story that we're going to read, and that is the second Dustin Cofield adventure. Those of you who've been doing the Story Saturday for the last little while may recall Naughty and Nice. That was I want to say the third story from the Great Challenge that we read. We introduced you to Dustin Cofield in that story, and VIP treatment is another one of his adventures where he's going around as a secret agent working for an unknown agency, helping to keep Santa on the up and up and stave off the menace of the renegade elves who are trying to screw things up. So that'll be coming up on Saturday. So that's what's new in the zoo around here as far as life, the universe, and everything in the writing world. Continuing to chug away, making good progress on everything else. I think I talked to Dean, my writing mentor, who I did the first great challenge with about a year and a half ago or so, because I like writing short fiction. I also like writing longer works. And right now that I'm putting my focus more onto the writing and publishing side of life, um, and all these, doing this latest Kickstarter and if you want to make good money at writing, it's novels tend to be more people read novels than short stories, right? And I like I said, I enjoy writing on both, but I'm more naturally focusing in on novel series like Glimmer Veil now. And after I finish up getting the campaign season out to everybody, I'll move on to. I keep going back and forth in my head about whether I'm going to finish up. There's two different books I'm in the middle of. One is my Space Navy series, Warfare Qualified, uh, which I gave people who backed Stories from the Great Challenge on Indiegogo a preview of that one. The intention was to get that done and out in the summer. But then the other side of life is way back. The first book I ever wrote was intended to be the beginning of a series, probably a trilogy, and it was a fun story. But I never finished the next follow-on book because I'm an idiot. And I started it, but then I bogged down. And then I moved over to Glimmer Veil and other stuff, and I was looking back. It's like, wait a minute, I've got that other book started, and where is this Space Navy stuff? This is gonna be an ongoing thing, because it's part of a universe that I've been writing other shorter works in, and already. So I've already got that universe established. But it's nagging at me at the back of my head, dude. You need to go back and finish that first series first. So I may get that follow up to my first novel done, and probably the third book. It's probably going to end up being 3 to finish it out totally done and out there and close that out before I put the Space Navy stuff out or not. I'm still mulling over the order of things. Point is, I've got all these long work projects that finish up in this rest of this year. So consequently, all my attention on longer stuff. But I'm feeling the lack of shorter. I mean, there's no lack of stories out there for you guys to read. I mean, no lack of stuff to go through my Story Saturdays series with. I mean, a podcast with, because we're on story 11. There's 52 just in this, and I've got another couple dozen short stories I've already written, some of which I have Story Saturday'd here before, and some of which I haven't, and some of the ones that I've done really early on in this podcast where I had no idea how to properly record, no idea how to both audio and visually, and it's like I went back through some of the videos and some of the audio. Those things like, man, I can't make these into audiobooks because if audio is crap, the video sucks. So I'm going to redo some of those earlier ones, primarily so I can put them out in an audiobook, and so you guys will have a better listening experience. So there's no lack of content for right now, but moving forward in the future, I want to have more short works. And as I continue to submit to writers of the future, for instance, you can't submit stuff that's been published anywhere. So everything in Stories from the Great Challenge now, I can't submit there, which means I need to make more short works. So I was talking to Dean. I was like, hey, man, can I do another great challenge with you? He's like, yeah, sure. Let me know what you want to start. So I think I'll probably be starting another short story great challenge in parallel with doing all these novels. I'm going to wait until campaign season's all done, and that's in the hopper, and everybody's got it. So I'll probably get started on that new great challenge in June, plus or minus. So I'll be doing novels and short stories in parallel. It'll be great. That's the plan, at least. Yeah. As always, Semper Gummus. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I got to talk about this time. It's been a busy day since I talked to you guys yesterday. Uh, got a lot done, and of course, fun times with the kids as well as professional stuff. But it's funny how when you leave the corporate job, sorry, I hit the camera when I was moving the book around. You leave the corporate job, and you're like, yay, I have more time. But yeah, there's still stuff to do, so your day gets totally full anyway. It's funny how that works out. Um, Many people told me that was going to happen, right? Um, People doing the freelance thing or whatever is like, yeah, you think you have all this time, you think you're going to have right so much more than you ever did before, and if you're not careful, you won't because there's always business work to do, and that's turned out to be true. Um, but we're adjusting, we're figuring out how to uh, balance everything, and I think going in a good direction on it. Um, yeah, so that's what's going on. So okay, I'm gonna close it out here. I gotta get rolling to deliver the kids over to their mom while I take my older son off to do this homeless dinner thing. And then I'm gonna, because then they're back with mom for the next week. So I'll be hunkered down, just working, writing, talking to you guys until the next fun stuff. And of course, this weekend coming up is Easter, or as some people prefer to call it, Resurrection Sunday. Um, so all kinds of fun stuff we're gonna do with that. So it's gonna be a busy week. They're always busy, but it's always fun because there's no boss and no people to manage. It's the best thing ever. Uh, okay, I'm gonna let you go. Go by the link there, the bit.ly/GV6kick. I think if you go to michaelkingswood.com/GV6kick, that'll get you there too. And also don't forget to go to michaelkingswood.com/store, because that is where you can get all my books in all the formats that you want. You can, of course, go to Amazon, Barnes Noble, Kobo, Google Play, every store on the planet that I can get access to, which is a lot of them. Everything online. Some physical stores have my stuff too. I've ordered them over the years. Those orders show up through my Ingram account, and it's like, hey, somebody just bought a bunch of some store just bought a bunch of books. That's cool. Unexpected. It's great. Anyway, so you can find me anywhere, but it's best to come to me because no middleman. I get more bucks and a more direct relationship with you. But if I don't want to do that, that's going to go by michaelkingswood.com anyway to sign up for my newsletter. Let you know what's going on with me and new releases, and or just become a member of the site. Throw a few bucks this way to help keep the lights on, help keep the focus on the publishing and podcasting path properly. And yeah, come back here tomorrow, 1400 Pacific time, for the stream. Unless something happens, I'll let everybody know. If we aren't going to do it, knock on wood. And on Saturday, Story Saturday, VIP treatment this week. More fun, modern fantasy with the secret agent, Helmet Santa. All right, that's it. I'm out. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I will see you after later. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do.